Hey guys, welcome to my Monday Night Live. And I have my special guest tonight is Kristen from Create Your Own Cozy. Hello, Kristen.
Heather.
Or Heather. Oh my God. Sorry.
Somebody is a little bit tired from her weekend.
Okay, let's start this again. My special guest, I did get her business name right. Create Your Own Cozy. Heather. We just had Kristen on, you guys.
That is so funny.
And I just literally got back from Chicago. So Heather is definitely right in saying that I'm a bit tired. So, yes. Okay, sorry. Let's try this. Yeah, so say hi.
Hi, I'm Heather from Create Your Own Cozy, and I am down in North Georgia on this nice 90-degree evening. And when I got on with Sonnet, she was like, we literally just got back from Chicago. So that would explain why she looked at my face and said Kristen's name. Listen, I love Kristen. It's all good.
Yes. So anyway, so when I asked Heather to be on here, I don't know, I got Kristen on the brain, you guys. Sorry. Because I talked to both of them so much. But anyway, so when I asked Heather to be my guest tonight, then I said, what should we do? And what I've been doing is we pick an item and then we both create on that item. So instead, we picked a product. And both Heather and I sell IOD, and we decided to go with the new Gilded IOD Transfer.
Woo-woo.
Yes. So,
love this one.
Yeah. So I think with the holidays coming up, I think the Gilded Transfers are going to definitely go over really well. So we decided to give you guys some ideas. So Heather, do you want to go first? Now I keep thinking, oh my God, am I going to say Kristen again?
Guys,
all right, tell everybody what you're doing.
I know she knows my name.
I do.
I am starting. Listen, I have like 9 different items here, and Sonnet's like, I'm going to be working on one. So I don't know what all I'm going to get to, but I'm starting with this pumpkin. And because I need paint to dry, I started on the back side. I am using Prairie Gray, one of my very favorite fall colors. And I love Prairie Gray with like an aged bronze look. So I was wanting to add a little golden to transfer to the front and have a nice rich looking pumpkin. I feel like adding these transfers makes everything look richer and more special.
I agree.
So that's what I'm starting with. I have other items to add to the mix. Something in my last video that I upcycled is this Crate and Barrel tray right here. And I asked everybody on that video, I said, should I put a transfer down the center or not? And it was probably 75% said don't. And then some were like, oh my gosh, that would look so much better. So I brought it, and I kind of agree with them that I should not put a transfer down the middle, but I feel like this could be used 2 ways. Like you could put it like this as a little riser. So I was thinking of putting the transfer on this side, and then this side could be still used as just a basic tray. So kind of making everybody happy and seeing what it would look like for the sake of showing you guys the 25% that wanted to see. That's what I was going to work on as well.
Awesome. Well, good.
So what are you working on, Sonnet?
Okay, so for my last thrift haul, or I think, was it my last one? It was one of them. I actually found a vintage like Kate Spade purse, and it's in really good condition. There are no tears. It's it just has a little like kind of wear, like the leather is worn. I don't know if you after you've had leather for a bit.
Yes.
So I am going to actually just kind of paint like so you can see like on the edges where the coloring is kind of worn off of it. So I was actually thinking about first mixing Summer Crush and Fire Starter to come up with a pretty orange. But I think I'm just going, because this is kind of like an orangey red. I think I'm going to just go in with a little bit of Fire Starter. And this one, sometimes if you double dip, sometimes your not just Fire Starter, but all your DIY paints can kind of get kind of funky. So that's why you don't want to double dip. So I double dipped in this one, you guys, and it kind of got a little funky. So I'm just going to use it as is and maybe just paint you're actually coloring. You're not really, you're like dyeing your piece. You're not painting it. So I think this will be perfect. I'm not really sure I love what color I came up with. So we're going to start there. In the meantime, I'm going to see who's all on. So as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. Let's see. We have Lori on. Hello, Lori. Thank you for joining. We also have Amanda. Hi, everyone. Feel like it's been forever since I have watched a live. I feel like it's been a little bit. And here's Lori. Hey, ladies. Hey, bloomers. Yeah.
Hello.
Then we have Nancy. We have Donna. Hello, hello.
Hello, Miss Georgia girl.
Hey, April.
Yay. April, are you going to be creating tonight or watching?
Oh, I just hit this twice now. The energy is already dynamic. I love it. Good, good, good. Deb says, welcome home. How far is Chicago from Appleton? I think it was roughly like 3.5 hours, but yeah, it was quite a drive, but we drove down Friday and we got down there, got to our Airbnb, which was absolutely amazing. And dropped our stuff off and we walked to the train. We took the train down into Chicago. And then from the train station, we walked to the stadium and we attended the conference. And then we had to be back to the train station at 12:30. And it was a long walk, you guys.
Wait, did you say conference?
No, concert.
Okay, you said conference.
Did I? I don't know. See, I am really tired. Concert.
Y'all, I'm also tired, so I will do my best because I was like, I thought you went to a concert. Did you
I went to a concert.
conference?
Did I say conference? Concert. I meant concert. And yeah, so yeah, we have some video footage. We got on a rickshaw and 7 people of us got on. It's a guy who rides a bike with a carriage on the back.
Oh.
And thank goodness his was an electric bike, but it should have held 6 people. And he's like, no, get in. We can get you in. And I was the 7th person. So my husband's like the top of my lap. So I was a bit scared. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Let's see. Thanks, Heather, for keeping me on my toes tonight. Hey, Lisa. Oh, we have Lisa Croxel and we have Lisa Friend. Thank you for joining.
Hey, it's my friend Lisa. Every time I see her name, I think Lisa, my friend.
I know. Hello, Kelly. Hello to all my crafting friends. So glad I finally was able to make a live. Missed this and really need some inspiration. Amanda says 75% said don't, so naturally she will. Oh,
naturally, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it on the other side of it, like not the main side. So I'm like, I'm still showing the 25%, got to make the content, but still honoring the piece. So.
Kelly said, what about a paint and lay on the edge of the tray?
Yes, but we're doing the etiquettes transfer. So we'll see.
Hello,
there were a lot of really good suggestions. And in fact, I believe it was Susan from our group said that this reminds her of industrial. So what if I stamped some type of a number on it?
Yeah.
So we'll just put this tray over here and see how the evening takes us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. We do. All right. So this is, I'm just going in with the paint as I'm reading messages here.
So are you using water to dye it, or are you just pouncing on the clay?
Actually, this is kind of watered down or kind of already. Like it kind of got, I think the paint itself, you know how sometimes stuff happens to a jar, like when it gets kind of funky. That's how it is. So it's kind of watered down itself.
I have not had that happen yet.
Okay.
But I've always been like, do as I say, not as I do. I take it directly, but I use it often enough. But I've heard from everyone that while it may smell funky, it dries fine.
Yeah, it does.
So
it does. And it's only happened to me a couple times. So I use my paints so often, but this is a jar that I haven't used since
last fall.
Yeah. Since last fall. So yeah. So unfortunately, in the meantime, that's what happened. So yeah, I'm just trying to fix it up a bit to make it look pretty. Joan had said, "What are you working on?" We are using the Etiquette's IOD transfer, and it's the new gilded transfer. Heather is using, or actually painting, a pumpkin. And
I'm starting with the pumpkin.
Yep, starting with the pumpkin. And I am doing a vintage Kate Spade purse. So we'll see. So I am taking DIY paint and I am going to first paint it. It definitely needs a redo. So that's what I'm doing so far.
Well, I'm curious to see how yours came out because I got a Coach purse one time at the bins. It was like the fabric part of it was in really good condition, but the leather handles not so much.
Okay.
So I'm very curious to see how this happens, and I might do my own little leather painting situation soon.
Awesome. Let's see here. Pamela says good choices. I'm really bad with the double dipping. Yeah, me too. Katie says, hello, everyone. Hello, Katie.
Hello.
Welcome back from Chicago. I'm a suburb of Chicago near Great America. Oh, hey, Kathy. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it was fun. I guess I never realized how beautiful Chicago actually is until we were like sightseeing and all the beautiful buildings and different sculptures. So, but much like Atlanta, it was kind of not the drivers. We're not used to the drivers.
No.
No, they're probably not used to us either. Damn Wisconsin people is probably what they're thinking. Or darn Wisconsin people. Oh.
Remember when I was bringing you back to the airport and we did round and round and round trying to find...
Oh.
We dropped Kristen off at the airport after our conference. And we had time before Sonnet's flight. So I was like, well, let's look up and go somewhere to eat. I don't know the airport area. So we're looking at this place with really great reviews. And I kept going like in a loop around the airport, and the GPS kept telling me to go left. I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. So I'd go around the loop again, and we were just like, we were tired. We were like, at least we're in the air-conditioned car. Well, it turns out the restaurant that we wanted to go to was in the airport.
Yeah.
So we came up with another plan, and I'm like, Sonnet, what a great host I am right now. I don't even know how to get you to a restaurant. That was funny.
That was fun. It was a really good time.
Well, I'm glad you're saying that.
Yeah. No, it was fine. It was fine. So, aw. Hey, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. And then we have Treasure on. Hello, Treasure. Thank you.
Hello, Miss Treasure.
Yeah, and then we have Susan. Hello.
Hi, Susan. I'm trying to pull up mine so I can see these comments too.
Okay. Oh. April says, I decided to watch. Okay. All right. And then, hey, Pamela. Thanks for joining. Kathy says, happy Monday.
Oh.
Donna says, it looks like it was a fun trip. It really was a fun trip, you guys. Monica says, hi, Sonnet and Heather. So excited to watch two of my favorite crafty crafters. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Honestly, Sonnet, and when I was getting ready to come down here, I'm like, do I have the energy? Like, it's just getting back in the school mode and getting that alarm clock going. But when we started talking, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I could have a little spurt of energy here and then probably going to crash later tonight.
Honestly, I think if I can come home right from Chicago, you can come. You, you're
do
good,
anything.
girl.
I can do anything. Yes.
You can do anything.
So while my paint is drying, I'm going to use these old kombucha bottles. The hardest part, they're free, right? You had your kombucha drink in the inside.
Yep.
The hardest part was getting the sticker off, but I'm going to get a little transfer to put on there because I'm really wanting to flip my booth for fall and just think that this would be a nice little ad with some floral or greenery in the top. So I have only used 3 or 4 of these, so there's so many more to choose from.
So you drink a lot of that?
No, I was just having some gut issues last year, TMI. But
That's okay. We're all friends, right, guys?
I mean, we're all friends, you know. It's got the good bacteria in it. It's got the good probiotics, and there's a lot of sugar, but sometimes it just helps your tummy feel better. So when I get it, I always get the amber colored ones because why not get something that I love anyway?
Yeah, reuse, repurpose, recycle.
Yep.
Right. Okay, let's see here. We have a lot of comments.
Oh, I keep trying to pull up my computer so that I can start reading them too, and it is just not cool.
Cindy says, "What are you doing, Sonnet?" I am painting a vintage Kate Spade purse. That's what I'm working on. So the purse looked like this, and I made like a custom mixture. I'm using a little fire starter, a little summer crush, and we are painting it. And then we are going to add the etiquette transfer. So we're both working with the etiquette transfer tonight.
I'm curious what your people think about you painting a vintage. Were you a little nervous about painting a vintage purse?
But nobody seems to be upset about it.
Nobody's
so
upset.
Okay, they're my people. It will be the people watching the replay that have the problem.
Or if you put a reel out there and then
a reel, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, Carolyn. Hi, ladies. Oh my goodness, I have not caught a live since probably June. Let's see. I missed so much. Had kids and got too busy with moving from a smaller booth to a bigger one. Oh, congrats!
Listen, summer with the kids, it's tough. It's tough to get on anything, any type of schedule. Camden, upstairs, please. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. We're doing the other side. Okay. Eddie is concerned.
Eddie.
Hi, Eddie. I love it. Oh.
I love it. The dude is concerned.
Yes. About my leather purse. So yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, so Heather, it's interesting to hear that your kids have already started school a week ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
August
in Wisconsin we don't. August 1st they go back, but in Wisconsin we don't go back until like after Labor Day. So.
Well, in the county that we're in, I just moved from another county, and we do start a little earlier, but we also get a fall break at the end of September. We get a whole week off. And then we get a Thanksgiving break, and then a Christmas break, and then spring break. So there's more breaks. Okay. I don't know if I like it or not. It is what it is. But we do go back very early.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, that is what I'm a little afraid of with starting a channel. I feel like a lot of things I do might make people freak out, LOL. I paint and take everything apart. It's okay. That's good. Paint it and take it apart is how I look at it. And yeah, if people, you're rescuing, repurposing is how I look at it.
Well, and did you find that at the bins or no?
Yeah, I found this at the bins.
That's the last location, right? Like you literally are rescuing it.
I am. I'm rescuing it. So whatever I do to it, it's going to make it better.
This is what I was thinking for the, wait.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah.
I mean, nothing fancy. We don't have to go crazy. Just sparkle it up a little bit.
Right, right. I love it.
Henry, do you want to say hi to Miss Sonnet?
Oh, Henry!
Come here.
You remember my voice, friend? My little buddy?
My dog is obsessed with Sonnet, by the way, guys.
Oh, here, I'll go like this. Henry, it's me.
Sonnet's garden blooms.
Sonnet's garden blooms. That's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
I stayed with Heather, and Henry really liked me.
He was obsessed with her. He normally follows me everywhere, and he followed her everywhere.
And he sat on my lap.
And when I'd call him, he'd look at me like, "No, I'm good."
And we're Sonnet. It was really cute. Oh, Lori. That's so funny. Who isn't obsessed with Sonnet?
Right? I'm like, Sonnet, it's just because he knows you. He knows your voice from watching you back in the day.
Oh.
Before we even talked every Tuesday night.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to try this. Oh. Kristen says, hello, Henry.
Oh.
Amber Gold, so pretty. Yes.
Yes. Now I lost my piece. Good gracious. Okay.
Oh, April has it on the big screen tonight. Her hubby is watching too. We got to say hi, hubby.
Hi, hubby.
Oh, I love it.
Mr. April. Sorry.
Yeah.
I look forward to meeting April finally in October.
Yes. Let's see. I gotta just finish drying this. Oh, Little Miss Crafty said, I just bought the etiquette transfers and I'm so happy to see you use them. I'm a bit nervous. Nothing to be nervous about.
They're just like a transfer. They're just slightly different, and they may take a little bit more finesse, or like it really is easy to figure out. You can, and just like a transfer, if it doesn't come up, you just put it back down.
Yep. Exactly. But just like with the transfers, you want to make sure that your base coat is dry.
Or you're just doing it on glass. That's how I'm cheating right now.
Yeah. So Heather's applying the first one.
Yeah.
All right. So with DIY paint too, you guys, you're dyeing, not painting. So like when Debbie did her couch, her famous couch, she actually dyed the fabric. So that's what I'm trying to do is kind of dye this. So all right.
So this past Friday, I went out with some girlfriends that I had not seen since, I don't know, summer started. That's just how the summer went.
Yeah.
And I did something that reminds me of how scared I get with lives. So we were in this little, it was, you could grab drinks before dinner, you order pizza from next door and they bring it over to your table. And then all of a sudden at a certain time, it just turned into karaoke. And we were like, what's happening? So there's three of us, and one of my friends was like, you two should totally just get up and start singing. And we're like, no, not at all. But yet when the words are happening,
Yeah.
Jen and I were over here just singing and dancing because we can't help it, right? Well, Tara gets up and goes to the bathroom, and whoever was up there singing, she's like, wow, this is a really long song. And she was like really showy, right? So she walked around the room and she saw that we were singing and she came over and she like had us sing. I didn't have to get up, right? That's
Yeah.
something I would be terrified to do. But when she put it in front of my mouth, I was like, well, I guess I'm singing along. And Jen did it too. So it's one of those things like that I'm terrified to do. But when someone put the microphone in front of my face, I was like, wow, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of like with these lives.
Right.
It's not so bad. I just need someone to kind of push me out there and make me do it.
It's not bad. Once you get a couple under your belt.
Yeah. I would say that I'm not as scared of them anymore. I'm more scared of trying to get it into my schedule right now. Because I would want to be consistent, right? Like that's a very big part of it.
Okay. I have to keep reminding myself this is going to get darker. I'm like, it's so bright compared to what it was, you guys, but that's okay. That's okay. Cindy asked me, is the purse leather? Yes, it is. Amanda says, Roy said she would be giving the new papers to her retailers this week, or rather giving you the list to order. Yes, she is. So very exciting. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go in, I think, with Big Tap. I don't know. Should I go?
I was going to ask, how are you sealing that?
I was either going to do Big Tap or actually I think I'm going to do liquid patina. I think I'm going to do liquid patina, you guys. Let's see. April said she can't wait. She met Sylvia, Sandra, Wendy. I did see the photos of you guys all meeting each other, so that was exciting.
That's so fun that they did that beforehand so that they can have a.
Because are many of them sharing Airbnb together? I think so.
I know at least two of the people. I'm not going to like name that they're all sharing, but I know at least two of those people are. Sylvia's with us.
Yeah. Well, I meant like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did my little.
No, but Sylvia's in Airbnb. B&B?
Yep.
B&B, Airbnb? Yeah. I keep calling it the wrong thing.
It's okay. Yeah, it all of a sudden got extremely dark outside. I just have to tell you. And then I heard thunder. So I'm like, okay, great. Just
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I know. Everything's fine. Just what we need, though. And more rain, you guys. Actually, you know what I should have did? I should have did Connie's method. She mixes liquid patina with her paint. That's what I should have did.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Like, what is the percentage that she uses?
Well, when I did my hat, where is my hat? Where did my hat go?
I just showed that I wasn't on that live.
What?
It's been a crazy summer. I said I just showed that I wasn't on the live.
That's okay. You don't have to be at everything.
I know. I just feel like it's a full-time job keeping up with your content, Sonnet. I don't know how you make that much content.
Yeah. People are worried that, like, you know, when I add something new, then they're worried that I'm going to take something away. And, like, I love doing it all, though, you guys. So I love doing all the things. But, yeah, so every Monday I go live with a guest now. I've been doing that. And, yeah, we added, it was almost like maybe like less than a 50-50 mixture.
Okay.
Oh, right here. I'm like, here it is. I should have this hat on. So I painted this hat.
Note.
Yeah, so it was good. It was fun.
All right. This really doesn't take this long. I keep getting distracted.
No, it's okay. I keep getting distracted as well.
Because they could be looking at this and going, I'm not doing this transfer. That takes forever. I really am just getting distracted. It's a round surface. I'm taking my time so that everything plays well.
Okay. That's okay. I was going to also say that about the retreat, though, you guys, when I was actually gone, when I say gone, when I was in Chicago, more tickets sold. So
Oh, yay.
I know I am getting a little nervous because I know it's coming down to the wire of how many people I can have attend. So
Right.
that is on tomorrow's to-do list so that we don't oversell. I mean, I guess I would have to make room.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Like, look how pretty these colors look together. Oh my goodness. I might have to grab anything amber.
Does look really good. I'm gonna just dry this a little. All right.
My pumpkin was drying on half of it.
All right. Oh, so okay. April said Sandra's with her. Wendy's at a hotel. The other three are, I think, yeah. So that's what it looks like. Oops. Then Sylvia said, oops, I thought she was at the Airbnb. No, that's okay. This one video take. Oh, I don't either. Oh, so Amanda, we're back to everything I create. She goes, I don't either. Just one video takes forever.
Serious. It does get easier, Amanda. Like
It
the
does.
first ones do take longer.
They
But
do.
I mean, they still take a while. There's still a process, and she's doing 2 a week. I don't, yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how.
Well, actually, 3. I do my podcast too.
Oh, yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, Amanda says, "Oh, she's a superwoman." Well, I
True.
wouldn't say that, but
No, Sonnet, the whole reason I was drawn to you in the first place is you have like a hustle that I was like, what in the world? Like this, she is so just driven to create and build and have community and all the things. So I was driven to your hustle from the beginning, and it has just gotten, I mean, how many years? You've been on there 3 years? On YouTube for 3 years?
yeah, I've been on for like 3 years.
The hustle is still happening.
Yeah, April 5th will be 4 official years.
Gosh.
And it feels like I just started, you guys. I mean, like, if you think about it, I'm just like, wow. So, all right. I like it. I like how it has like, and it's stayed soft too with the liquid patina. Now I'm gonna seal the back side with that as well. Shelly says, "Good evening. Long time no see. Yes, yes. Oh, now you're gonna do it on white, huh?"
I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Let's just take some. I mean, there's nothing special about this. I thrifted it a while back. I think adding a little gold will make it a little bit more special.
Yep.
And some floral. I could see Piper wanting this in her room, in fact. Because when she saw the gold etiquette, she was like, ooh, where can we put this in my room?
That's awesome. All right. Michelle asked if anyone is having trouble with the audio. I hope not.
Uh-oh.
I don't think so. I hope not. Oh, anytime somebody says that, it makes me
Skip a beat.
I'm not. It's clear for me. Amanda says she's not. It's clear for her. So that's good. Because one time something, I don't remember what happened, but I had myself somehow not plugged in or something. I am chatting away and everybody's like, I look at the comments. No, we can't hear you, Sonnet. You've been just talking away and we can't hear you.
And you're like, darn it, that was good. You guys missed a lot of good stuff.
Oh, I'm like, oh, great. That's not how you want to start a live. Especially for a replay when everyone's like, oh, we can't hear. Off I go. Okay. So when you use a transfer that you do, if you're using paint, it is truly recommended to seal it. I know Debbie Beard does not always seal hers, but if on the instructions for the IOD sisters, it does say it's recommended. So
That's the best practice.
yes.
But people go rogue all the time, and you're just on your own if you go rogue.
Yep. And sometimes I go rogue myself, and somebody noticed it in my last video that I did not seal it. That I just applied the transfer. I'm like, wow, so observant.
Now, have you seen some of the folks use this part?
Yeah.
And like are they decoupaging it?
I decoupage, like in my video that I made for the IOD release, I did decoupage it.
You did. Did you do
decoupage? Yeah.
Decoupage. My kids love the way you say decoupage.
I say decoupage, but okay, I was making fun of you.
Oh, you were making fun of me?
Yeah, I was making fun of you. That's why I went decoupage. Because I'm like, it's decoupage, people. It's decoupage. So, but I'm the only one that says it right. Everyone else says it wrong.
Yes, that's usually how it is.
Yeah, so that's what I did. But I did also hear that you can use there's a medium that is made by a different company. It's a type of glue, and you can actually put that glue down, put the transfer down, and then that stuff, it peels right off of that backing.
Oh.
Yeah, but
so like this is still active if you have the glue. Like once you've done the transfer, this part can still be
used is what they were saying. Yeah. Yeah, and apparently it's, I guess, on the instructions here, but I didn't read it.
Oh, I didn't read it either.
Somewhere it was I did not realize that, but okay, right here. Bonus. After you have used your gilded transfer designs, do not throw away the spent sheets. They can be used again with gold leaf adhesive size is what it's called.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't, like, DIY does not sell gold leaf adhesive size, so.
No.
And I don't know where to get it, but I thought it would be really, really fun. Oh, hey, Erin, thanks for joining.
Erin, I was just watching your videos today.
Awesome.
I totally was relaxing to your voice and your projects and trying to catch up because I've had a summer of not consuming content because, you know, kids.
Yeah. All right. So I still need to paint the handle, and I'm going to do something with the tassels, but I got the main purse looking good, you guys. And it is a slightly different color. As you can see, it's just a slightly different orange, but I kind of like it.
How does it feel? Is the texture?
Feels really soft.
Okay. That would bother me if the texture was off.
Nope. It feels really soft. It still feels like leather. So I really like that. And now I get to have fun. So now I get to channel my inner Kate Spade. And so what would Kate Spade do? Okay, I should probably do a test spot because I haven't done one of these on a.
That's so like you, Sonnet.
I know.
I've never done this before. I should go live. I should go live and try something brand new.
I've never done this, but yeah, I'm just gonna do it. My husband's like, what are you thinking when you do stuff like that? I'm like, well, wouldn't they? My viewers would rather I make the mistake than they
Exactly.
Make the mistake.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, let's see here. I watched a creator use decor tacky glue with the gold transfers. Ooh, that's interesting. Decor?
So is that like the sizing stuff? Like it got the background off?
I would imagine it's probably something similar.
Okay.
All right, now I gotta find my scissors. I actually grabbed a bunch of scissors because I took a t-shirt, you guys, and I got all crafty and cut up a t-shirt for the concert.
Did you tear out the neckline?
I cut the neckline. I always cut the neckline. I cut the sleeves off. I cut the bottom off. I like chopped it up. But then I did it for my friend. She's like, I brought a t-shirt so that you can do it. You always make it look so good. I'm like, oh, thanks. All right, let's see. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. How do I want to do this? Okay.
Which one are you using? Or are you doing your sample?
Oh, I was just going to go all in. I wasn't really going to do a sample, but I probably could. I probably should do a sample. You're probably right. I was going to go all in, you guys, because that's
you should.
Yeah.
There's more risk. Just go all in.
Just go all in.
What could go wrong?
Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Yeah.
You could just look at your people and say, "Don't do this."
Yeah, don't do what I just did. My people. All right. Let's see here. I just actually think what I'm gonna do. I like this one piece. All right. Let's see. Kristen said, hi, made alive. I'm decouplaging with the route paper. I'm in love. Oh, awesome.
Decoupaging with the route paper. Is that the rice paper or is...
Oh, maybe the rice paper. That's what she meant.
Okay.
I'm like, I was trying to figure it out too, but... All right.
I was like, well, maybe that's another name for something. I just don't know.
Maybe. Okay, I think I'm going to go across and I'm going to put this big one. I'm just doing it. Oh, God. I know. Now I'm nervous, you guys. I'm a bit nervous, but it's okay. All right. Well, I got this one. I like it.
That's the good thing about doing stuff that you get from the bins. It's like effectively like $1, right?
Right. So if something were to happen and it would not work out, it's okay.
It's okay.
This is just a bins and it cost me like, I probably would say I paid like $1 for it, if that.
And you got creative therapy out of it.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than real therapy.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I put a board inside to kind of give me some oomph. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go right below here and I'm just going to add the gold. So we'll see. Cindy's on. Hello, Cindy. The powerhouse duo in action. Oh, yes.
Hey, Miss Cindy.
All right. Okay, guys. I'm just going to rub it all over. I got to get my transfer stick here. And I'm just going to start. Just going to rub. Hopefully it's dry enough. Hopefully the leather didn't hold too much of the moisture, right?
And I'm having trouble lining the letters up, but that's just because it's dark in here and I have middle-aged eyes. It's happening.
It's okay. My people understand. They're like, Sonnet, we're your readers. And I'm like, fighting it. I do every once in a while, but I'm still fighting it.
Well, I'm wearing them. It's just like now I'm noticing how much light affects me. Gosh.
Yeah.
But look how pretty this is.
Guys, it's working. It's working.
Yay.
Yeah.
It like went from like this boring little not old thing to something special.
Awesome.
But the gold does.
It does add so much, you guys.
All right. I think I might go rogue and not seal this before putting the transfer on. What would the
Okay.
sisters say?
Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so good. Oh, I think I might keep this. It looks so good. So you guys, now look how easy it is to do these transfers. So I feel like a lot of people have been kind of nervous about the transfers, and there's really no reason. If you can do another transfer, you can do this transfer for sure. And just like Heather said, if you miss it, lay it right back down and rub a little bit more, and it comes right off.
Well, and I haven't tried this yet because a lot of the stuff that I've done has been on glass, so I haven't sealed it. But I did remember somebody saying, like, if you don't like the shiniest of the gold, that you put a clear wax over it and you can kind of dull it down.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Good idea.
So I'm just doing a little tag now.
Awesome.
Little angels. Easing into the fall, Christmas time of the year.
Yeah.
People at my booth are like, everybody's flipping already.
Oh my God, everybody's flipping at my booth too. Or around my, or at my, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the one thing I really like about this too, what the IOD sisters did, is that you can either go in with your entire sheet, that they used every little bit of it. So they added all this really cool font in between, or you can cut out chunks and you can just add the little font anywhere, and you can add one of these transfers somewhere. So that's what I really love about it. So, and then I love too the fact that you can, you know, like how they thought about reusing or repurposing the leftovers and not to waste that. So,
well, it's like you can do stuff that's like the star, or you could do like almost like the kindest regards or the new ephemeral type stamp and just have like background for multimedia type stuff. Like so many good uses.
yeah.
Feel like I'm gonna put a clear wax over this and see what happens with the shininess.
Awesome.
Going off camera.
Oh, she's going off camera. Well, she's doing that. I do have to tell you guys. So Thursday of this week, I interviewed Lynn from L&J Goods, and she will be on my podcast. So if you guys have been following my podcast, definitely that's a good one. And if you don't know, Lynn is going to be at my retreat as well. So she'll be hosting a workshop there. And I finally found out how she got her name, L&J Good. So if you guys have always been wondering that, it's on the podcast interview. She's like, everyone asks. But it makes total sense after she told me. So I was I'm like, oh, now I know why. Oh.
That was a very good teaser you just did there.
Yeah, thanks.
I need to tune in for that one.
Yep, you do. You do. All right, guys. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, so this is the transfer that I used, the long one. And then I put it on the front.
Nice.
And now I am going to start kind of filling in with the lettering all over. So I think I'm going to just add a little bit. And like I said, I'm channeling my inner Kate Spade. Channeling away. I love her purses, by the way. Let's see here. Aaron from the Provincial Farmhouse said that little extra font helped me save a project I messed up. Woohoo! I love it.
Good.
April said she's excited to meet Lynn too. Oh yes, Lynn is so super nice. I knew she was nice before, you guys, but then like after we chatted, I'm like, I even said to her, I'm like, we have so much in common. I'm like, I knew I liked you before, but now I'm like love you because she's just so awesome. So let's see.
It's always awesome when you think you're gonna like someone, it turns out you do. It's better than the other way.
I know. Because you guys, there have been a few people that I really like looked up to and I really liked, and then I met them in real life, and
A little letdown.
It was a very big letdown, very big. It made me kind of sad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I always liked, I like all people. I want to always like all people. Oh.
All right, so this still needs to dry, but I put clear wax on top of it, and you see how it kind of dulled down the gold a little bit? So there's the shiny. Oh, I can't figure out where my camera is. So obviously the clear wax still needs to dry, but it definitely dulled it down in case you didn't want shiny.
Oh, cool. I like it. Luann said she's so glad she didn't donate a few purses. She have to try this. Yes, definitely.
Well, that's a good thing to try it out on. Something you're going to donate anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like, where's my board? It's right here. Absolutely. I think it's the perfect thing to try it out on. And you guys can use regular transfers too, you know, like keep that in mind.
Yeah, but the gold just looks so fancy.
It does. It just elevates all your project. Yes.
I was not a gold lover, and then when I moved in this house, a lot of the fixtures were gold, and I was like, well, it was new. I can't go replace everything that was brand new, and then now I love gold everything. Well, maybe not gold everything.
All right. So there was one little spot where it didn't come off. I just laid it right back down and there it went. Just so you guys know, it's that easy. I love it. I love it. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on filling in. So like here, I just added another little chunk up here. And so I'm just going to, like I said, continue on and make it look all pretty. I think I'm going to, what do you guys think? Should I do both sides or just the front? You guys tell me in the comments. Hey, Laura, thanks for joining. Awesome.
I really hate that I'm not looking at the comments. My computer is refusing to pull anything up, but I'm glad that my phone is working, so I'm just going to leave it. But I want to see what everybody's saying.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. And like I just said, I'm just going to continue to fill in here and there. Every which way.
Oh, good gracious.
Okay, so Amy thinks both. Kelly says, wow, love that purse, so beautiful. Oh, Fusion DIY says just the front. Just the front, Amanda says. All right, so if you say just the front, we'll get the front. How about we do the front and then we'll go from there? How about that? That might be a good thing.
Well, I'm wondering how would it wear if it's rubbing against your body as
Yeah,
opposed to holding out.
yeah.
Since this is going to be your new fashion piece and everyone's going to be like, where did you get that?
Oh,
Well, I did it myself.
it's my inner Kate Spade.
So, how long has Caitlin been driving now?
Caitlin has been driving, so she's going to be 17
Okay.
in September. But
Okay.
she didn't get her license right away because she couldn't get to the DMV right away. When she turned, like, you have to be 15 and
15.
a half for
Oh,
here.
okay.
But yeah, she couldn't get to the DMV right away. So because of that, it was,
A little later than she would have liked.
yeah. So long story short, she took her driver's lesson test, like I would think 16 in like maybe a couple weeks. So
Okay.
but she's doing great now. At first I was very afraid, you guys. Very afraid. But
So Piper just got her permit and we are in that, how do you even park a car stage? And I'm like, okay, she has to have it for a year and a day. A lot of growth can happen in a year and a day, but it's just such a strange mind shift from going like you were an infant 15 years ago. How are you driving this car right now? Like this is a big change for me, I guess.
oh, I can understand. And the other thing too is, like, does she have to take driver's ed? Does she take the class?
We are probably gonna do a private one because she couldn't fit it into her schedule.
Yep, that's what Caitlin did. Well, they don't do schedules, and they used to have a part of school. Now they don't. It's all
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I feel better like that there's gonna be someone else that scares her a little bit,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've heard the guys around here like used to be former military and they're pretty like, this is serious business. And I'm like, okay, good. I'll be like good cop. I'll be good cop.
This is serious business. Look, you better follow the rules.
I mean, it is like she took a test and she didn't pass. I'm like, well, what didn't you know? Like when
Oh,
you're
she
driving
didn't pass
a
the
car,
test?
well, she passed, but like you still missed some, right? Well,
Oh yeah.
which ones did you miss? Because when you're driving a car, that matters.
Well, keep in mind it's not always all book smart either, because like
Yeah.
Caitlin did really good, and then when we started driving, she's like, "Oh, mom, what do I do here?" I'm like, "You passed the test with flying colors." That was a question. I know it was on the test, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's good now. It will all come together. It will all work out. I'm trying to make you feel better. It will all work out.
I mean, it has to. There are people that do this all the time. Like, we're not the first.
Yes, exactly. All right. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want everything here. All right, let's see. Wait till she starts pointing out all your mistakes while you're driving. Oh, Sylvia, she's already doing
Oh,
that.
she's already doing that.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Because I was getting on to her about, I'm like, while we're learning, you need to turn your turn signal on before you're going to turn. Because, first of all, I don't want to panic because all of a sudden she's turning. Like, let me know. But, second of all, you need to let the cars behind you know what's going on. And it helps your brain to plan, right?
Yeah.
Well, then we drive away. She's like, Mom, where's your signal?
Yeah.
Well, I knew there was nobody behind me.
Right.
But
That's
that's
always
what,
my excuse too.
yeah. But I'm like, well, that's what however many years of experience will do right there.
Yep.
Like, come back to me when you've been driving way longer than you've been alive, child.
I love it. Okay.
All right, so this is not a round surface. It's not even, but I just like, I do a little bit and then I pick it up and then I reline it up. So I don't pick perfect surfaces. It's still working, just lining it up with my good eyes.
Good
So,
job.
Sonnet, did you say you were in the single digits now for the tickets for October?
Yep, I've been in the single digits for a bit, you guys, but now it's really coming down to the wire. So tomorrow, like I said, I all of a sudden I'm like, what did somebody buy that's that much money? Well, it's the ticket. Which I love. I love it when I see that, but then I'm like, because I always am like wondering, like, what did they buy? But yeah, it's.
Did you put a cap on your website for the number of tickets, or you just need to turn it off?
So because there was how I did it is that you had the option of doing VIP or just the 2 day.
Right.
I kind of spread it out. Amanda and I talked about it, and she's like, "Oh, just put a number out there, and then just kind of watch it." And so that's
okay.
But yeah, I have got to go in there and check because I know it's getting really close.
Well, does the location have a capacity, or you just want it to be made?
Well, I think the location would have capacity, but I just don't want it to get out of. I don't want it to be over 60. I think that if something were to happen, I possibly could, but I really just want to keep it at the 60 mark. So
I like that. It's not overwhelming. You can talk to people without feeling.
Yeah, it's
you haven't talked to everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good sized group, and I'm really excited.
This is so fancy.
I know. Yep, and I ordered a bunch of stuff already. Caitlin was hauling in all different packages for the conference too. Like she goes, Mom, I don't understand like why you order this stuff when you're gone. I'm like, because I ordered it, but I didn't know when it was coming. But I ordered lanyards so everybody knows who everybody is, and I got to be all prepared. I don't want you guys not knowing who is everybody.
Right.
And then I bought stuff for the goodie bags too, for the swag bags.
Swag, I love it.
Yeah, because when I say we're having them, we're having them.
Yes, it's an important.
It is.
You're going to use it as a selling point. Do it.
Yep. All right. Yes. So, no, it's just kind of like a bonus that everybody loves swag bags. I mean,
yes.
And on the swag bag, I am going to make it look all pretty. So yeah.
Wait, so you have more action items to do with it?
Yeah, I'm going to actually do something to all the swag bags. So.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? Nothing can be just super easy for me.
Oh my goodness, my eyes.
Oh, Vicky, I'm sorry. She goes, oh, I so wanted to go. Hub's lost his job, so now it's not possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I would have loved to have you.
I know that we have had some job losses in our family, and that is not a fun season, but man, it's fun on the other side when you see how everything works out.
Yeah.
I know there was one job that my husband lost, and like we were devastated. We thought he was going to be at that one for a while, and he got the next one before his severance ran out, and it was a better job than the last one, and we couldn't even imagine it. So I hope
Oh,
that that's the case, or
yeah,
some good story like that can come out of this.
right.
It's no fun though.
No. I always just think like everything happens for a reason, right? There's got to be. It doesn't, it sometimes,
Doesn't feel like that.
it does not feel like that because I know. Let's see. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm going to chop this in half. I'm just going to chop it in half, you guys. And then I'm going to put one here and one right there.
I feel like I have not even been paying attention. Have you shown an update? Like up to the...
I will. I did a couple times, but that's okay.
But I was looking down. Nobody
You
wants to see the top of my head.
It was kind of like everyone can tell you how I was on my live when Connie was teaching me how to do that. I never even read comments. I was so like, oh gosh, I didn't even read any comments because I was so like, Connie's like, no, take this and do this on it. And I'm like, okay.
Yes.
I'll do whatever you say, Connie. Just tell me what to do. Okay.
Fun.
So I'm giving you guys like the updated. It just, I don't know if you can see it really good, but there, it's kind of got a glisten, like a shimmer to it because of the lighting. But it looks really cool, you guys. I love it. I wait till I take photos. I want to add a little bit more gold here and a little bit here, and then just a tiny hair and then there. And I think this is then done. And I think I'm going to leave it on no back, just on the front there. I love it. Oh, wow. And then now we're going to finish the handle. What a fun purse. Yeah, this is. Wait till you guys see it. I'll have it in good lighting then. And that way you guys can.
Send a message to Brett Davis.
What was that?
I'm sending a message to my husband to come get our 10-year-old.
Oh. I'm sorry. I was like, what in the world? Oh, I love it.
So I think she thinks I'm down here on one of my Tuesday nights where I can just mute myself and that kind of a thing. And I'm like, no, baby, I'm actually on a live, like where I'm the other person, so I can't.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I mean,
something that Daddy said.
Oh, we'll talk about that after Mommy's not on a live. Okay?
No, I really do. It's serious.
Okay. Do you want all these people to hear it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I don't think I can mute you. Maybe I could.
That was enough. She said, you're right. That's probably not the best choice of our time. So.
Okay. I'm like, how do I mute you? How do I mute you if I had to? I don't know. I don't know.
So she was coming to tell on Daddy. That's what was happening.
Oh. Okay.
I need to tell you what Daddy did.
Oh God.
I know.
What did he do? Tell us.
Know. Probably like wanted her to get ready for bed. Yep, that's probably what it is.
Oh my word. That is funny.
And you believe it. All right. One.
Oh yes, Kelly. Kelly wrote on here. So she won a gift when she went to the vintage shop hop. Like I think it was like the spring one. I was not able to come and get it, so I gave it to the next customer of yours at one of the shops. So it's interesting, Kelly. I have to tell you, thank you, because the customer did reach out to me and say, I won this gift. And she's like, I never win anything. And she was super excited. And I said, oh my gosh, that was Kelly that won it. And that was very, very nice of you to give it up. So the customer was very excited she won. Let's see. How's your projects going? Oh,
Well, I figured this could happen at some point. I think I'm paying the price for it right here. It's not letting it dry all the way. So I'm going to pause with that section. But here is, I am loving this gold on, or what color is this? Prairie Gray.
Prairie Gray.
That's my fall color. And I cannot figure out, there we go. But right down here, I could tell like it didn't quite dry all the way.
Yeah.
So that's my bad, my bad. I knew I was. And then I'm loving this. So I'm going to be doing more of these.
Very cool.
And then this was like nothing special.
Awesome. Okay.
And now it's special. And then that's my little guy.
Very cool. All right. I'm almost done with mine. And then, so are you going to seal any of your pieces? I was going to ask you that.
I did seal this one with clear wax.
Yep.
I am not going to seal the stuff on the glass. I'm going rogue.
Okay.
I know, like, how would you seal that?
I was just asking you if you were going to.
Would you?
I typically, I do not typically, or if I do, I just kind of go around the transfer. But transfers, you know, are not permanent. You can remove them at any time. So if you guys decide you don't like that, you can always remove it too.
Right. Like if you did this on like a vintage piece of glass, you're not ruining it because you can always be like, okay, well, I'll just scrape you off if I want to resell you for whatever.
Right. Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. Yeah.
So I will seal this guy as soon as I get him on.
Yep. That's what I was just wondering what your plans were. Okay, I'm almost done here, and then I'll show my project. Since you showed yours, you got 3 done to my 1. But
Well, I mean, we just showed, for example, like you can have 1-star project or like a big deal, like a purse, or you could take something that costs $2 at the thrift store and make it look fancier.
yeah.
And that's the benefit of having, I mean, how many are in here? A lot, right?
A lot. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like,
Wow.
there's so much in here. You can just keep on and on. I mean, you could do you could make your Christmas tree out of this. It wouldn't it be so like elegant and pretty? I just think it would be so fun.
And there's one, so I did for my little hutch thing back here, my supplies. I did some of them, but I realized that I was missing one for this side over here. So I'm going to use like this thing that I had upcycled. I'm going to do the one that says Fashions, London, Paris, because they're like little ribbons and lace. I think I'm going to do that for here.
Fun.
Because I want to see it all the time. I don't want to sell all the stuff. I want to see it.
Right? Okay, let me add that. I just feel like I need one more little piece. Just one more piece. Oh my gosh. One more piece, you guys. I keep on adding one more piece. But really, I do just need one little tiny little bit. And then I think it'll like even it all out. And it'll be perfect. Probably was perfect before, but. All right. There. Now it's perfect. Now I got my inner Kate Spade going. It's kind of hard to see it.
I can't wait to see the final, like,
yeah, I'm going to actually
ring light on it.
yeah, I'm going to put, it's kind because it's so shimmery. It's even hard to see it on your jars too. So
yeah. All right. So we'll have to do some staged cute little photos so you can see without all the glare.
Yeah, the glare. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But it looks really, really cool. So I will stuff this bad boy like with some tissue, stage it all up. I'll even probably be a model.
Yeah.
But I love it. And I think we made the right choice just going on the front. And I like how it's got the focal point right in the center and then just add it around. So yeah. All right. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Now, we both wanted to pick the etiquette because we felt like so many of you guys were afraid of it. So I hope now you realize you can do something really elaborate or something as simple as just adding it to a jar, or you could do an entire Christmas tree, you guys. Would that not
Well,
be
I
cute?
love the idea of doing like Christmas trees. Like you can even make little gifts. They're just, it's such a nice little theme where they're not all the same, but they're similar enough where it goes together. So
Right.
this will be
And
coming out.
then keep your little scraps and then use that glue that's which I'm going to look for, because then you get double the amount of product, because you
For
can use,
sure.
yeah, you can use it both ways. So, all right, I'm just putting all my little scraps together so I don't lose them. All right, guys. So let's see what's going on this week. Wednesday, I am doing What Not Wednesday at 10 o'clock. So catch me over there. I have been streaming it on Facebook. I cannot get it to stream on YouTube. I do not know why. I am going to try to play around with it again. So watch for that. I have a lot of great items. I did not get a video out today, but it will be up tomorrow. So be watching for that. And then Friday, I have another live with you guys. So, and then Thursday, Lynn from Ellen J. Good. And I told her that. I'm like, I always call you Ellen. I don't know why. Well, obviously you know why, because I'm a business name. But yes, I'm like, even now I know her name is Lynn. I still call her Ellen. So, but yeah, so we'll see you guys then, and have yourselves a great night. Oh, Friday, I do have to tell you, it's the unboxing for the Maker's Box.
I was gonna say,
I know.
hi.
Heather, come on, just whip me into shape, girl, because I honestly
that's what I'm working on this week. I'm working on my video for the unboxing playlist.
Yeah.
That's going to be my video this week. So I'm like, Sonnet, that's coming.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be live Friday. Yeah, it's the unboxing. And so then I have a lot of exciting news for the September box. So you guys, I am adding a few things. So you'll have to join me on Friday for that. All right. But we will see you guys then Wednesday on my What Not Wednesday, and then on Friday. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. And thank you, Heather, for coming along on tonight. So hopefully you'll come back. Even though I was a little spacey tonight.
Even though you thought I was Kristen. Call me Kristen whenever you want, but.
Yep. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel terrible.
You're fine.
Girlfriend,
all right. I can laugh about it.
All right, guys. We'll see you then on the next